So, from the light heavies, Paul, we move now to the heavies. As they move into the ring from Fall River, Hector Sangiorgio, I'll say that again, and his opponent, who has made his way into the ring, not sure if he's from Holyoke. Well, let's take it down to the ring announcer, Gardner Brooks.
Introducing in the red corner, wearing the red trunks with the white stripes, from Fall River, representing the Southern New England Golden Gloves, Hector Sangiorgio.
Hector Sangiorgio from Fall River in the red. His opponent, Greg McGee from Holyoke.
Red trunks with the white stripes, from Holyoke, representing the Holyoke Boys Club, Greg McGee.
Okay, folks, two battleships going at it. It's Greg McGee in the white top with the red trunks from Holyoke versus Fall River's Hector Sangiorgio, and they go right to town. This heavyweight matchup, right to the center of the ring, round one. Sangiorgio in the red top seems to be fighting left-handed as well. We've seen a lot of southpaws tonight, Paulie. He backs up Greg McGee immediately. Yeah, he's a lefty.
Yeah, he is. A lot of southpaws tonight. You usually don't, and he really is strong him, but he's got to get in closer with those punches. He's throwing him too far away from his opponent. If he lands a few of those, you might see some action with that.
Absolutely. He missed wildly with that combination. McGee trying to pick his spots here against Hector Sangiorgio. Sangiorgio, the lefty, shorter than McGee, and he missed there with a windmill left hand.
Yes, McGee looked like he's just waiting for a good opportunity in here, and landing a good, straight, solid right hand on his opponent. Of course, Sangiorgio keeps lunging in, and liable to get caught with that punch.
He's opening himself up, and like you said, a good fighter can find that weakness. If you leave yourself just a bit open, a good fighter can pick you apart. Now look at Sangiorgio hot dogging. The crowd doesn't like it.
No, Sangiorgio's going to clown around a little bit out there, and some of them type fighters are very hard to fight because they throw punches from all angles. He's a tough kid, though. You got to worry about a guy like that because you call him a little cocky or whatever, and he could be dangerous. I think he knows it. He wouldn't be there if he didn't know what he was doing. I don't say that's the way a fighter should come into a ring or the way you train a fighter, but there are those type of fighters, and they ain't easy. But McGee is knowing his opponent is very cautious of him. But McGee has got to throw some punches on to beat this guy, Sangiorgio.
That is the end of round one between Greg McGee from Holyoke and Hector Sangiorgio. I'd have to give that to Sangiorgio. Not only was he the more flamboyant of the two fighters, but he also landed the crux of the blows there. As a left-handed fighter, he fights out of a crouch, Paul, and he seems to be swinging wildly. I mean, he winds up about 3 feet from behind him and comes around with it.
Well, you see, he's not leading in with a jab. See, a jab not only is great for busting up a fighter, but it's to get your distance. If you can touch your opponent with a jab, that means you can fire right hand or come back with left hook. That you got a 90% chance of hitting your opponent, because if your jab touches him, or the next punch is going to hit him too. That means he's in range. Sangiorgio is swinging from way out from his opponent. He's missing. He's got to move in. He uses no jabs. He doesn't work his way in and then start from. He's a guy that throws punches from way out. What we saw in that first round is he's too far away from his opponent to do any good with those wild swings.
What about McGee? A disciplined immediately a combination throw by Sangiorgio. Oh, he comes right out like a tiger and goes right after McGee. I was going to say, Paulie, for a fundamentally sound fighter like McGee, when he has to fight a discus thrower, because that's what it looks like with Sangiorgio, the way he's coming at him sidewinder and winding up that left hand, it must be scary because, hey, how am I going to defend myself against this guy? He's wild.
Well, what he should be doing right now, he should be jabbing him because he's open for it in straight right hands. He should definitely be doing it, and he lands them when he does it. But McGee is holding back a little bit from what I can see, too much. He's got to be throwing some punches. He's not going to win this fight without firing punches at Sangiorgio. Sangiorgio is going to take it away and maybe do damage to McGee. If he doesn't, fire some punches off and slow Sangiorgio down.
Yeah, he'll go from one opponent to two. Sangiorgio plus the clock. We're in the second round here of this heavyweight matchup. Now, McGee misses with the first serious blow that he's attempted, a right hand that misses everything.
Yeah, McGee did miss a few in there, but he looks like he can get some punches off, but he's got to move in and get Sangiorgio and land some punches on him and slow him down, which he's not doing. He's giving Sangiorgio the lead, whether he respects him too much of his power punches, I don't know yet, but that's the way it looks. But McGee has to stay on top of him, starts throwing some punches himself. He's not doing that right now.
Yeah, McGee's letting him poke with the right-hand jab and then smack him with the left. Sangiorgio has had all of the going here. He has dominated this fight since it began. This is the second round. The winner goes to the finals tomorrow night in this heavyweight matchup.
Yep, Sangiorgio is throwing a lot of punches, missing a lot, and he's got to be tiring himself out, and he's going to see him start to be a little sloppier in there than he has been. He's been throwing wild punches, but he's slowing down from the misses. And McGee has got to throw punches. He's got to throw straight punches. He's not doing that in there. He's got to do it.
Now McGee, that is the end of round 2. Listen to the crowd. About 3,000 people here. They didn't like it, Paul. Like you said, they won't settle for anything short than a murder here.
Yep, and what they're letting the two fighters know is that you got some ability out there, but you're not throwing enough punches. And they may be born McGee for not making the fight. Sangiorgio is coming in trying to make a fight of it, and McGee is backing off too much and holding back. And that boost could be only for one man out there.
Tell you, McGee left that ring. He had a black mask on too. And looked like a bag of money because he just stole that one. He's in the car, and all you see is exhaust as he turns the corner.